What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today, as the title suggests, we're going to be putting a bucket seat in a Commodore. I'll give you a quick rundown on what you're going to need. First thing is, obviously, you're going to need a seat. I've got a Pro Force safety one because that's what my suppliers have in stock, and the car is not an S15 or an FD bloody RX-7, so it doesn't need a Bride or a fucking Recaro. But yeah, I've got a Pro Force safety seat. This is FIA and ADR approved, so it's a steel frame, lots of padding. It's really comfortable. It's actually already been in the car using those mounts on a factory rail, but it was a little bit off center and just didn't fit well, so going to change it up again. As you can see, I like to drill twice, measure once, drill twice. You can make your own fixed rails or sliding rails, whatever you want. I thought it was just easier to buy a seat base. It's just bolt in. All I have to do is make up the bracket to suit from this to that, and yeah, let's get into it. So what I'm going to be using to mount the seat is this flat bar. Now this is 5mm thick. Don't use 3mm, it's just a little too thin and flimsy. And unfortunately Bunnings only sells this by the frickin' 2 meter, so I'm just going to have to cut it down. Oh yeah, my tape measure escapes me today, so we're going to be using tape to measure. You guys can't find your tape measure, ruler, whatever you would normally use, there's a good way to do it. Not the best way to do it, but it does work. There we go. Knock out your holes. Dirty mechanic fingers work really well. Marks out your holes. We then take that tape, one-handed, bring it over here. Lay it down on that. You then got where to cut and where to drill. Okay, check it out. Magic of editing. It's cut, drilled, and it is slightly off center. But that bolts down, that bolts down. It will work. Next thing what I want to do, take this one off, check if it's the same in the front. If it is, use this as your template. Oh, it's down here. Mark it out on your piece of stock, cut it, drill it just the same, and then we'll work on getting the seat to mount to this. If you haven't got a marker, this is a good way to get the right length cut. Line it up, try and keep your hands away from the bloody grinder. Give her a flick. Remember folks, safety third. Aside from our little work safety incident, check that out. Dead on, no measuring, just backyard skill. So I'll drill them out, I'll line them up on the seat, make sure they fit, and then we'll work on getting the seat to fit these. Alright, so I've laid these out next to the underside mounts. So you've got side mountings which suit those brackety things. I can't zoom on the GoPro, but yeah, they're over there. They, oh bugger, ripped the bloody seat already. They will bolt in the side here. What I actually need to do to get the seat lower and in position properly is bolted in the bottom. So I've measured these so that they're equal, and then I don't know if my little scribe mark will come up. No, not really, but right there next to the bolt holes on each of them there's a little scribe mark. I'm going to grab a little bracket, because this is more likely going to be fairly true in that right angle. I can tuck that into the corner, line it up with a scribe mark, and then run my marker across, and that will give me the spot where I need to drill. Here we are. Disregard that little angle, but we have the mark across, and then I've X'd it so I know where to drill. Same on this side, marked across, so I've X'd it. I'm going to go and drill those, come back, and we'll see if I'm drilling twice. I realised I've been working with the wrong axis, so I've been making these to fit this way. That's not the way I need it to fit, it's actually this way. Fucking genius. But luckily the bolt holes I drilled for the seat actually line up really well with the bracket here, so luckily I can still make use of that, and I don't have to go and use the wheel of death over there. So I'll fix my cock up, and then we'll get to bolting everything together. Okay, after a fair bit of hassle, we have seat bolted to the plate, plate bolted to the rails. I've got it lifted at the moment just so I could put all the bolts and stuff in. I'm going to put it in the car now and try and get it sorted for seat position. She's in, and it's mounted and in position of where I would fit and I would use it, and where it's comfortable. So I got it tilted all the way up in the front, kicked back in the rear, so your arse sort of sits in this corner, your back stays flat against it, you're not sliding forwards when you're braking, and that's what's comfortable for me. Most people might be different, but yeah, as you can see, she fits quite nice. It'll slide all the way back if anyone else drives it that's a lot taller than me. It'll slide all the way back as if it was factory fitted. So slides forwards, backs, moves up and down. I'm pretty stoked on it. I have to get a switch, because at the moment I'm just using 2 wires hopped from the main power. It does work, but it's annoying. Got to get out, move it, get back in, get out, move it, get back in till you get in the right spot. Luckily I hit it first time, and it feels nice to sit in. So yeah, thanks for checking out the vid today, guys. If you like it, give me the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider. I tend to not really push subscriptions as much as like YouTubers do, but the more you guys watch it, the better content I can make. So thanks, dudes. See you in the next one.